Some new gear. Every mission we do, we're gonna make a special t-shirt. Give a shout out to Carolyn Irvin in New York City. She makes these by hand. This is Apocalyptic Explorer line right here. With a gas mask, skull and crossbones in the eyes. Anyway, y'all haven't seen anything yet. We're fixing to ramp it up even more. I have to give this message out to all urban explorers that think they might want to get on Discovery Island after me. It's always been a hard island to make it to, but since COVID-19, Disney World has really increased the security. I counted over 30 motion sensor night vision cameras every 45 feet on the perimeter of the island, and in the interior of the island there's another 6 camera traps, one facing left, one facing right. It's pretty much virtually impossible. I've mapped them all out in my head. Only one camera got me, and it was in the cover of night. I couldn't see it, but I saw it the next morning. By then they're already making their way to the island. Before the cameras, the motion cameras were out there, they had 2 surveillance cameras, and they were permanently mounted on the north and east side of the island. So it used to be hard to get on it. Now it's mission impossible. So if you're thinking about going, just go ahead and get you a bail bond ready, because you will go to jail. I'm probably the only person in the world that can make it back out there. Like I said, I have all the camera positions mapped out in my head now. I do this because I'm an urban explorer, and I have been one for 17 years. Most of these missions I've already done before, and I've lost most of my footage, and I'm trying to get them again for the second time. I don't lead as a bad example. I do this so y'all don't have to. And the only reason I do this is I want to spark creative minds to not be scared, follow your dreams, and do what you love to do. And weigh the consequences out before you do it. I planned on doing this for 6 months, and it just comes with the territory. Sometimes you're just going to get caught. In this case, they did not catch me sleeping on an island. They didn't catch me in there camping. I made it off the island, and I have 3.5-hour videos to prove it. What I was doing on the island was making a documentary of Disney World during COVID-19. It'll be out soon. We're in the process of editing. Walt Disney World assured me if I put it on my channel, they would have my channel demonetized. So I'm in the process of building a website. We don't know what we're going to call it yet because we haven't finished, but when we finish, y'all will know first where to go to watch the 3.5-hour footage. I have my recon in. I have the time spent on the island while they were chasing me with helicopters, infrared, 15 ground soldiers looking for me. Where I hid, what I was doing during the time, wasn't sleeping in any building. They had my girlfriend hostage and used her as blackmail to get me off the island. I made it off the island on the bay shore and turned myself in. At that point, all the security guards from Disney weren't there. It was just a few officers from Orange County. They treated me with utmost respect. Hats off to y'all guys. Y'all are just doing y'all's job. I hated to be a pain in y'all's ass. I was role playing. I hated to do that to you about being a derelict out there lost camping on the island. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an urban explorer, and I sometimes use construction gear, anything to get into these places. That's just what I do. It's my MO. I've been doing this 17 years. Southern Pirate's going to start videotaping more of what I do. I used to do it without video because I just did it for myself and for the hell of it, fun. I'm bringing Apocalyptic Explorer along with Southern Pirate Outdoors and Dinosaur Hunter to y'all now, and we're fixing to ramp this shit up. Anyway, I've got a 2-page little paper that I've to address y'all, but we don't need to get all formal. I think y'all got the point. Disney World will demonetize me if I put this out. Can't have that, so just bear with me a little longer, and y'all will be the first in the world to see the footage of the day I got busted leaving Discovery Island and what I did while I was there, while they were chasing me like an animal. I videotaped things that have never been seen on that island before. Due to the areas that I had to go and hide in, I believe I found some things that it was quite interesting, to say the least. And I do this, and I don't try to lead as bad example, so don't ever do as I do, y'all. I'm trained, highly trained, 4th generation military. My grandfather was in the World War II, and he was a tank destroyer, and he raised me as a little child. My dad was in Vietnam. My other grandfather was an interpreter in the Army, so I have military training. And I just simply try to captivate and spark creative minds. That's my #1 goal. And I've been obsessed with dinosaurs my entire life. Discovery Island, formerly known as Pirates Island. Yeah, so I had to go. Anyway, it's always been one of those islands I wanted to go to. It's just the time that I chose to do it during COVID-19. I knew the security was going to be out the ass on it. There was 2 guys that had just went out there apparently, and they made it when there was only 2 cameras, permanent place cameras, not night vision. And it was a hard mission then, but what got Disney to put all these motion sensor cameras and night vision cameras is they left their tent, 2 gear bags, 2 black gear bags, which I found while I was out there. Once again, if y'all are going to be urban explorers, do this. Pick up your trash, pick up your gear, leave these places just as you find them, so you won't affect the next urban explorers. Try to keep them in better shape than you find them. It's just respectful, man. I don't leave any remnants of any trash when I'm there. When I leave, it's just as I left it. It's just as I found it as the time I leave it. So with that being said, because of these 2 clowns, they left all their gear bags and their tents. Disney went in there and found us, tightened up security to the point that I almost wasn't even able to breach it. And I would say at this point, it is definitely mission impossible, but I have a backstage pass channel that I'm about to put out that they can't demonetize because I have something I want to share with y'all. I left a special, one of my most prized items behind, stuck in a silk thorn tree, and it's on the south side, stuck in the bark 8 foot up, and it's one of my most precious items. So there is a mission still there, and if anybody's interested in learning more about it, you'll have to find out more details, and also where the cameras are placed on a backstage pass. And it's coming out soon, and I hope y'all enjoy it. This news made world news. This morning I found out the news was in Israel, India, and it went all the way around the world. So Joe Rogan has reached out to me now, and I might be on his show before the end of the week. So we'll see, hopefully so. That'd be good things. I know that New York's Time stole my story, and then didn't give my YouTube channel any credit as well. They gave a guy named Jake Williams, Bright Sun Films, which, hey man, that's all cool too. You just need to understand that I don't do this stuff for recognition. I do it because I love it, and if I make a little money along the way, that's fine too, but I'm still gonna do as I do. Like I said, I did it 17 years without even getting paid. I've just been an explorer my whole life. And now I can share with the world what I do and bring y'all into the fray and the danger zones that I've been going my entire life. So y'all like and subscribe for more videos like this, and we'll get that video edited and up as soon as possible. Thanks. Southern Pirate out. Some good gear, you can get it with me on this too.